Wow, quite an incredible little story here. This person says to share it, so I'm going to share it. I feel one of the reasons it's the way it is when he's talking about the lefty press. It's nothing to do with that. We're in the Romans rule. We're in totalitarianism. Yeah, that's what we're in. But anyway, he's talking about this journalist who decided to stick up for this child, but the school sided with the other child, and we're going to watch the video to hear what he says. So I wonder what your thoughts will be.
You know, there's a lot of talk right now about journalist Tommy Robinson in the UK and the fact that he may be going to prison for years because he had the nerve to show his documentary film called Silenced. So if you haven't had time to see the film, let me explain the controversy in a brief nutshell. It all started with this short video of two boys in a schoolyard scuffle. One of the boys is white and English, and the other boy is a Syrian refugee. Now, at first glance, you might say, well, what's going on here? One boy is holding the other down and pouring water on him. And if you're a really rational person, you might ask yourself, well, why is this happening? And you might want to know just a little more about the context of the situation. But the mainstream British media isn't rational, and they didn't ask any of those questions. No, what they did is they immediately took this video and ran with the global headline, "White Racist Bully Waterboards a Poor Syrian Refugee," while at the same time painting the Syrian boy as a little angel who never bothered a soul. And people like Piers Morgan even called for the retribution against the English boy.
Everybody was exposing the scumbag that did this, who I hope gets severe retribution.
A teenager with his whole life ahead of him until it was ruined by people like Piers, who didn't do their due diligence before condemning him to the entire world, to the point that the boy even became suicidal and had grown Muslim gangs with machetes out in the streets looking for him. In fact, his entire family had to go into hiding because of these irresponsible media reports. So this is where Tommy Robinson comes in. Being familiar with the leftist media in this country and their tendency to twist reality into whatever shape necessary to fit their leftist agenda, he began a massive investigation to find the facts about the incident in the video. And what he found is really shocking. According to witnesses, the Syrian refugee was no angel at all. He had a long history of bullying young girls and even physically assaulting multiple children. He beat one girl with a hockey stick, requiring her to take pain medication for the long-term back injury he caused. He bit another English girl on the head while she was being beaten by other Muslim girls. One boy said that he was stabbed by the Syrian refugee with a compass, and his school records even indicated he was caught with a knife and a screwdriver. Another boy said the Syrian would attack him almost daily anytime he saw him. He called grown women fat white bitches and was often put into detention for his behavior. And do you see this blue cast on his arm? Witnesses say that he got that injury because he, at the age of 15, was punching a 12-year-old kid in the face repeatedly until another kid threw him off the boy and caused the injury. But what about this image, the one that started it all? Well, as it turns out, the Syrian boy had threatened to rape the English boy's 9-year-old sister earlier. And this was their big brother taking up for them. I think a lot of people would have probably done more than splash him with a little water if that's the case. Now, as shocking as all this may be, it's not nearly as shocking as what the school did to hide all of this negative information about the Syrian boy from the public once the mainstream narrative had taken hold. It's the reason that none of the witnesses that I mentioned before came forward, because Tommy Robinson found through his investigation that the school spent £250,000 paying off the witnesses who all signed non-disclosure agreements to never talk about any of it. Now, why didn't the rest of the mainstream media report that to you? But it gets worse. The family of the Syrian boy ended up suing Tommy for revealing what he'd found out in his investigation as a journalist. And the judge in the case ruled in their favor, costing Tommy millions. Even when multiple witnesses in the case did come forward, teachers, students, respected members of the community, the judge said that all of them were lying and the Syrian boy was telling the truth. The court then ordered an injunction against Tommy playing the documentary he'd made, Silenced, so that no one could ever hear the full story. So Tommy had a decision to make here. Should he honor the court's injunction and let the young English boy's life be ruined by what witnesses all claimed were lies about him? Or should he play the film and vindicate the boy so the world would know he wasn't the terrible white racist bully they'd all made him out to be? Well, if you know Tommy like I do, he's always wanted to stand up for the little guy and the underdog, so he showed the film. And for that noble gesture, his reward may be a 2 to 4 year prison stint in Belmarsh, the UK's most maximum security prison. So if you're watching this video, please share it everywhere so that the world knows the truth and the world sees the corrupt establishment, the media, and the judiciary in the UK. And just maybe, if we put enough pressure on them and the world protests enough, we can all help to free Tommy Robinson and send a message to the leftist governments everywhere that we the people will not be silenced.
Sometimes you come across these little gems. What it is that me and Jimbo went to the Spring Inn, and it's on this road here, which is the A4. It goes from Bath, goes past Reading, and this is on the way to Reading. So I put the little video on. And the reason we went there, well, I'll just show a few more pictures of the pub. I mean, it looks fairly old, doesn't it? But I don't think we realise how old this building is. Anyway, there's me and Jimbo. We went to my mum's for a few days. There's my mum. She's 87, moved into a house on her own, miles away from the family. But anyway, that one's a bit blurry. I'm really sorry about that. But that's what I've got. Anyway, we've been to see her and we're coming back on this road and we stop at that pub. And that pub is on the A4 and it is deemed as a Roman road as well as the 1700s. They started building houses and it became a coach road, you know, the coach track, taking people backwards and forwards to London probably. There it talks about it being a Roman road. But when we went in, I was so shocked at what it looked like inside. You've seen a picture of it outside. It looks fairly old. So let's have a look on the inside. Thank you very much for watching this little video. The size of that mirror is absolutely enormous. We've come up the stairs to look upstairs. This is built in the 1600s. There's Jimbo. Look at all his beams. Gonna walk down there a bit then? We'll walk around here. It's quite nice in here. It's nice. It looks actually bigger down there because you can see the reflection in the mirrors. It makes it look bigger. It's quite nice. Can we walk down there a little bit? That's a core. Is that a big beam? It can't be. That's huge. Jimbo. Look at those beams. And another room here. Very nice. No light on, but it's nice in here. Chandelier. Look at all those beams. This is not the original, is it? Anyway, it's lovely. Hello everybody, I am here today with the beautiful Amy. Hello Amy.
Oh, beautiful Karen.
Beautiful Amy.
Oh.
Anyway, Amy's going to help me do this little video. It's just a little one. It just annoyed me, so I thought I had to make it. I don't know if people realise when they look at the Keir Stamner video that they can see that there are messages there, but you can't see them. So what do you have to do, Amy?
Oh, click on newest, and then you'll be able to see them.
I'm not saying there's millions of messages, but the people who put the messages have all, except for Amy, have all been cut off.
Yes.
And
Yeah, I have
basically,
seen that.
what is the harm in having an opinion about a man who's totally lied?
Oh, I know. I can't believe that they would cut off or make it that you can't see messages just because people are stating their opinion.
I don't even think they were that bad.
No, they really weren't.
Let's put, as one lied to me, has put a bit more, so we'll just put that on there. So that was the point of this video. It's not a particularly long one. I'm just showing the messages in case people hadn't seen them.
Yeah, because when I saw the video, I saw it was like 10 comments, but you couldn't see any of them.
No.
But then when you click newest, then you can see them.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying, that is, when that happens, but
It is.
I don't even think they're that bad. But what if? So basically, they don't care about lie to me. They don't care about logical observations, and they don't care about united within one. These are the people whose messages have been cut off. YouTube doesn't care.
It's terrible.
Well, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
It's just a comment.
Right, people should be able to say whatever they feel.
Okay, maybe logical observations, because he said what and beep beep. Maybe that one's a little bit much. Maybe that one needs to be changed. But the other two, there's nothing wrong with them, because there's a swear word in that one. I just think it's incredible. Right. It's all taking away the fact that this man totally lied and needs to go to prison or something. No, he needs to go on one of the fake rockets.
Yeah.
Can we send him up in a rocket? He gets first pole position with the astronauts.
Yes.
And he's saying, oh look, they have to wear thermal clothes. And that's disgusting, he's going. And within a few weeks, he's cut their allowance.
Oh, I know, it's unbelievable.
Well, Trump will be doing the same.
Oh, yes.
There he is, working at McDonald's. When actually, he's a WWF fighter and he likes punching people.
Exactly, yes.
Amy, do you think we should stick that bit in this video?
Oh yeah, you could.
Because it's kind of funny, but it's not funny at the same time, is it? It's not funny, but it is funny because it's absolutely ridiculous. So right now, we're going to stick in Trump.
Hey, look at this! Donald Trump! Donald Trump! Donald Trump taking down Mr. Man! Oh my God! The hostile takeover of Donald Trump on Vince McMahon has happened at WrestleMania 23. I didn't think he would do it. I just was suggesting it, but Donald Trump.
Anyway, thank you very much for helping me on that little video, Amy. What's your thoughts on it all? Disgusting?
It really is, yes.
Come on, the immigrants, we'll give you everything you want. But you who live here, we don't.
Exactly. It's just incredible that everything is going on.
So if I move to America, I'll get everything.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I've got some good friends now and I work for people, but I've noticed that people who are coming into this country have a lot more than we do.
Yes.
I think that's incredible. But anyway, it's all going to come down round your necks, you Roman things.
Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you very much for helping me, Amy. Is there anything else you want to say?
You're welcome. Oh, no, I think that's all.
She got nabbed again, didn't you, Amy, by me?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, thanks a lot, everybody. And what's your thoughts? Okay, bye Amy.
Bye, Karen.
Bye Chatroom.